Hi everyone, Salesforce champions. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. And coming to the point, so by using the Salesforce CI/CD and then Salesforce CLI, if you are using the Azure DevOps repository for that part of deployments, if you face any deployment errors, how to solve for that, we will discuss in this video step by step. So ever faced a flood of errors during the Salesforce deployment using the Azure DevOps or Salesforce CLI? So today I will show you how to fix these errors using the magic of .forceignore. Let's go. See, whenever I try to deploy the our metadata using the Salesforce CLI and along with the by using the Azure DevOps, and I ran the pipeline my script, I got so many errors. See, so first was initialize the job and then check out the Salesforce CLI for my dev related branch and everything works fine. Then node install also done, and then node.js installment, then deploy the latest version only, and then install the Salesforce CLI. So these all comes with the script. That script will part of the like YAML script, and then SOAP API for the deployment. I'm using the SOAP API for the deployment. This is also comes under the script only. I will show you on that one. Then authentication the Salesforce or whatever I'm using the, or let's see, I want to deploy like a from one out to another environment. So target or related credential I need to give. Okay. So for that one, like user, mostly username and then client ID I will provide. So and then for coming to the deployment. So see, I have so many deployment components. So out of like a 4,000 components, 3,849 components are deployed, and remaining components are throwing errors. Say like a there are account dot channel program name and due to some dependency errors and then some other related errors also. Like if I say like a these errors starts with the like a it's a different conditions. So the real example of the like a if I say the metadata is not supported sometimes and then required fields are missing, and sometimes like users not found, so our features also like sometimes not enabled properly. So different types of errors will come, so not one or two. So okay, so see, I will show you the all the errors. Sometimes like a custom portal manager standard or custom and then identifier user. So see all these errors like if we are channel something it is showing. So the campaign or employee identifier. So see this video technique rules on this type of like a sites maybe it is not available. So like due to the part of the experience cloud. So something errors are there. Sometimes the language related or case object related or some other metadata related. So all are not supporting for these types of errors. Okay, for solving these errors we can follow one best approach. One is like a another approach like we will remove the components in that particular package and then deploy the components, and then another thing like a use the dot force ignore methodology. Okay, so how like a so what is dot force ignore means is just like a dot ignore, git ignore file. So whatever you want to ignore the part of the git related commands and then deployment related, you will mention that, right? Same like that on the we will use the force ignore dot. Okay, but for Salesforce, it tells the CLA what files or metadata to skip. So using the force ignore file, it will understand like what type of files, what type of metadata it can skip. Okay, if you got this error, like a see in the top something is there, like a see in the custom data platform or something is there. Like if you want to uh, like exclude this one, so you can identify the particular one. So by using that you can use the some type of custom things, you can avoid that one. Okay, let us take example like error identifier provider like a certification name is missing. So you can use like a in the part of the force ignore like you can identify that one with the certification name, you can mention the ignore part of file, then that file will ignore. Okay, so like these types of files we can use. So I will show you how to write that one as well. So for your understanding, I'm showing the errors in the Salesforce oracles in the part of the deployment status. See, I have the 4056 components, but in the part of around more than 3,800 components are deployed, and then remaining the components are throwing errors, like around nearly 207 components are throwing errors. So I will understand by using the deployment status in the target org. Let's see, it is showing the error message, so not available part of the organization, like the site.com or then this part of keyword. So I can understand by using the deployment status error message. It is saying like some underscore is missed, and then uh, based on the part of the error identification, I can go one by one to solve the errors. Okay. See, now coming to the part of like a, it is community login is not there, and then external user is not there, and then the Surya Techni this is not there, and then Surya Techni related also it is stopping, and then this particular user is not there, and then certification is not there, and then Surya Techni 1 is also not there. So the case object also related errors. So all these errors are coming, right? For all these errors, now I will write the small script that is part of the force.ignore. So now coming to the my VS code, I have this project like SFDX project, right? So all the my metadata are there under the part of the force app folder only. But coming to the what I said, like before the git related git ignore already I did, and then git attribute related also I did. And coming to the force ignore, this file I already created related to the test classes related. Now I am getting so many errors, right? Let's see. You remember like a starting so missing required like a certification name, and then username also not there, and then Surya Techni related errors, name is all there. For all those errors I will write here. So okay, part of the dot git ignore. See, now I've written the all script whatever I want to ignore part of the first ignore. So you can understand right now. See, for my understanding also I've written why for identify product why I written here. So missing the required certification, and then this username is not there. So part of the case object it is throwing error. So that's why, and then I'm missing like a required field. So that's why for that object name I mentioned here. And then case object also I mentioned here. And then trial head related some components maybe. So that's why it is asking. So let's see how we will do like that. So these are the errors, right? So error, the Surya Technique dot banned. So this is error. So for this one to ignore this error, I will mention like a star star forward slash Surya Technique dot star. So then the first ignore file understand this particular metadata, or we can skip. Okay, this particular file we can skip, and then see identity provider. So I already mentioned, so got this error, right? Error identity provider. So now I mention like this, the star star slash identity provider star. So then whenever I run my pipeline script, so then the system will understand this particular file we can skip, part of the Salesforce CLI command deployment. Whatever you are using the command like a force deploy command, so that will understand. Now I am updated, right, everything part of the force ignore file. So now coming to the my Azure pipeline script. See, so these all are the my pipeline script. So part of the AML script I written. So the PR means like a pull request, and then auto cancel request to the branch. So whatever branches are there in my repository dev and main branch only I have. So coming branches I will add later, and then coming to the parts like a, so mostly Azure pipeline script is the main running, and then readme file for the part of the identification purpose only. I have the different stages. One is for uh, the variables related, and then part of the deployment only. So see, coming to the jobs and deploy dev work. So first I am installing the node.js. So use the node.js, the version is 16.x. I am installing, and then check the latest it, if it is true then only it will okay. So then install the node.js. Once it was installed, and then it will check the status as well. So see the node slash when you say the version is it is verified, so the latest version or not, and then it will check the node.js version. Okay, like this is for the checking purpose of the node.js latest version or not. And then coming to the like next I am trying to deploy the Salesforce CLI. If you want to deploy the Salesforce CLI, before you definitely need to install the Node.js as well. This is the interlink connection. And coming to the this one, okay, SFDX config set there is a deploy the false global. So now here like what I'm trying to do like whatever I want to deploy the part of the using the, so first this will run part of the SOAP API, as it will run the commands, then it will come to the authorization, the Salesforce like SFDX force authorization JW to grant given the client ID, and then JW key, the server key I given, and then the username I given, then instance URL I given, then it will authenticate it. Then once it is authorization done, then this is the last one. Then coming to the deployment, then like a SFDX force source deploy, the slash p means like a package, the force app, and then w and 10 minus u, that means like a user related. So I given them my user ID, username. So okay, you can give the user ID also. Okay, username is fine. The display name, so deploy the source code to Salesforce org. So this is what I written in the part of the Azure pipeline YAML script. I hope you understood this one. I will give the all these details in the description. See, whatever I've written in the part of the locally, so I want to deploy to the my repository, right? I will use the most I recommended like a GitHub desktop. So now the force like whatever the forceignore file I am did some changes, right? So I have added all these related the part of the forceignore. So now I want to commit this one to the my dev branch. So I'm mentioned there update. So for my understanding purpose only, I'm giving this one. Once I commit to the dev branch, then I will simply click the push to origin. Then whatever I made the changes, it will push to the my origin. Now I pushed it, right. When I came to the my Azure DevOps, whatever I made the changes, everything it was updated because I pushed it to the origin to the my dev branch. This is my pipeline, Salesforce DX CI/CD. So till now, whatever I want to run the jobs, everything it will show part of the my pipeline. Whenever I'm committing, whenever I'm pushing, so jobs will run, right. For all those jobs related, it will show the details here, part of the your pipeline. See now my this job is running. So when I click the run button, so I will also show you that one. Okay. See, this is the my pipeline, right? When I click the run pipeline, it will run simply. So once I click this one, it will show the details. So once I click this one, so it is running very fastly. The Azure DevOps one, whatever you written. So first it was initialized and check out the Salesforce related Node.js is installed, and then Node.js version also it is verified. I show it to you, right? The version one, check the version one slash v, and they do install the Salesforce CLI and then SOAP API also, and then authorization also done. Now coming to the deployment, now it is time to deploy the my components. So it is in progress now. We'll wait for a couple of seconds. See now my deployment is completed. So it is also showing that one only now. And then our finalized job also completed and everything is completed as per my script of the AML. So now it is also showing them a commit ID as well. What is was the commit ID in the Azure DevOps. So now my deployment is also run like this. We can solve these errors like have you understood? So and that's how you clean up your the Salesforce deployment like a DevOps ninja. And I hope if this helped you, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe for more DevOps tips and tricks. Drop your questions below and I will reply to everyone. And hey, if you want to me to make a dot forceignore generator tool, I will also try to do that using a full AML to deployment tutorial. Let me know in the comments. Um, the subscribe for more DevOps. Follow in my all my videos as well. Thank you for watching.